Well, we're back. We've had a good couple of games, to be perfectly honest. Everything's looking fine. Last game, not so much, but we still got the points needed. Going into the game today against Bordeaux, we've made a couple of signings as well. Let's get to all of it. This Scribes Gamer, my name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. So, we're starting here. We'll look at the team we're going to have today. We'll then look at the previous fixtures. Then we'll talk about the deals we've done. So, today's lineup will be Bizot in goals, Santos, Caroli, Vitali, and Rodriguez in defence. Hamida and Maxence making their return together in centre mid. They've not played together the last few games. Palistri, Fernandez, and Cherky as attacking mids, and Moise Keane starting up front. Previous games, last time we were here, we lost to Monaco and we drew with Rennes. We then went and beat Strasbourg 4-0. Goals from Cherky, Caroli, Arboleda and Moise Keane. The Caroli goal was quite cool. Actually came off header off the underside of the crossbar. Always looks good. We then beat Saint Etienne 5-2 in the derby. Cherky, Keane, Galmiche, Chebelsi and Pierre Carl with a goal from outside the box. And then we struggled like fuck against Herber, that team, but we did beat them 1-0 in the end. Today we take on Bordeaux and Clermont, and tomorrow we'll take on Marseille and Reims. In terms of the league, we're doing quite well. We're now 6 points clear of team in 8th, even if Lens win their game. We are still kind of keeping up with everyone else, but chances are we're not going to jump into that 4th place. That is fine. In terms of transfers, first of all, me, actually. I was offered an interview for Espanyol. I rejected it completely. I do want to stay here at Lyon. I genuinely feel we can do something with this club in some capacity, and I'm just not ready to move on from Lyon just yet. The next thing, Stefan Daniels is coming in. He's played twice for us. But we made that deal permanent. He was on... so he's on 28 grand a week just now. He's on like 40. We promised him to be the number one when Bizot goes. The next deal is a pre-contract, and his name is Axel Disasi. You might know him from Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. But 6'3", physicals are still great, mentals are fantastic, and so is his technical ability. He's coming in, he's taking a massive wage cut for us, I think. He has an optional contract extension and they didn't trigger it. But he's coming in on a big wage for us. I did not offer him 110 grand a week. I think he's on 49.5 grand a week. So he's went from 110 to 49.5. Mental, I know, but that is the deal we've done. We tried to get Skamaka. He still wants too much money for us. So that deal isn't going on. So there's our 3 signings so far coming into the team in the summer. So that's that done. I can tick that off. So yeah, taking on a team we should be winning against, but if we struggle like we did in the last game, we won't. But if we play like we did the previous 2 games, we'll be fine. We're on a good bit of run. We're on a good run with a good bit of form just now. So we're doing pretty well. I'm pretty fucking happy at the moment with the last couple of games, truth be told. Got to hope that that continues into today. There is... Oh, Diamande came to me. He was unhappy that he feels that she was starting more games. Told him I basically don't see him and probably look to sell him on. He's like, if that's the case, I'll need to leave. And I'm like, yes. Yes. I'm glad we agree. So he's handed a transfer request, so it looks like we'll be trying to move him on in the summer as much... Sorry, I like to... I have no idea what I was going to say. I've completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, so Diamandis, sorry, he looks like he'll definitely be moving on. There's a lot of clubs interested, one for the French League, but I think his asking price is like 9.6 million if I can get 9 to 10 million for him. I'll be quite delighted, to be honest. He's already getting replaced with a free transfer, so it's kind of free money if we're getting 40% of that. We're talking about, what, 3.5 to 4 million, depending on the fee he goes for. So yeah, that's a good little chunk of change that we can definitely put down, at least as an initial payment, on a player for another position. A few other guys we still need to move on. We'll worry about that when the time comes. Still interest in Cherki from Chelsea. There's a couple of teams with a slight interest in Trevino, which would be a player I'm more than happy to move on. Would have made a profit on him, it looks like, anyway, if he does. But outside of that, there's nothing really looking like it might happen as of yet. Maxence always seems to get interest every window without anyone ever really bidding. The only thing is, as he gets older, his value is dropping. Okay, not a good start against a team we should be beating. Where's my favourite berate button? Yeah, berate. But yeah, I really want to move on Cherki this coming window. I'm kind of done with him in general, but we need the money. And he could basically fund quite a big portion of our transfer window, if not all of it, to be honest. But a few other guys will probably try and move on, but the window, I think the window could maybe be interesting and not in a good way. Like last time, honestly thought that was going in there. You know, the last window we did went a bit long into the window for me to get all the business done, but that was because we were trying to move guys on and really trying to manage the finances. One thing I meant to say it in the last episode, we had the board tell me what they think about the job I'm doing and things. One of the things that I was quite happy to see is they're actually happy with the financial aspects of the Crowley and the Vitali deals. So they're seeing them as good financial deals to the club. They also don't feel we've overpaid, and they think the way we've structured the deals obviously pretty good. The issue for us is it's like a big payment every summer. It's going to eat away. It is going to eat away any money we get. It's why qualifying for Europe this coming season, for Europe for the next season, will help. Not this summer, but next summer. Because we should have the TV money, the competition money, all that stuff coming in. So that's kind of going to be key for us going forward. We've been awful this half. Actually, dog shit awful. Which is not something I am happy with. So we're going to make a change. One of the things that we did do in the first two games after the previous episode is we changed to a 4-2-4. Or a 4-4-2 with two attacking wingers, if you like. We just moved him up there. We did do that for the last game. Going to bring on Galmiche. He's done okay there. Rodriguez has been playing well, but he's having a poor game today. So are a couple of the other players. Let's make those two changes. We'll bring on Quagliato, we'll bring on Galmiche. Set to the dressing room, individuals, fucking cam it. You've not been good enough to get it together. There was the same last game as well. And I need both Vitali and Santos to get it together. So going into the next summer, I'm going into the summer, I'm quite happy with my fullback options. I'm happy with Carl and Santos at right back. I'm happy with Rodriguez and Quagliata at left back. So I don't want to. It's not I don't want to. I don't feel the need to go into the fullback positions. Obviously, if someone becomes available to us who is better than we've got, in years come. Other than that, I'm not going to be going at my way to look for fullbacks. Probably Axel Disasi coming in really helps us in defensive positions. Ideally, I'd still like to move, assuming we move Diamandi on, I'm still wanting to move on Abdelmanem, because I just don't think he's good enough for what we want to do. Truth be told, sorry, I'm just trying to make a couple of changes to try and get back into this fucking game. Chabelsi can come on, swap them round. Keeps us with one more change if needed. Yeah. So Abdelman I want to try and move on and bring in another centre half. What I'm kind of realising is we're quite a young team in general, and if you look at the more experienced players we've signed, they've actually kind of come in and done the job pretty well. And I'm including McTominay in that. I'm including Bijlow in that, even though he's had a few ropey games, but not as bad. I think even though he's not played well the last 2 games, this one included, Moise Keane's done pretty well coming in. So I think having the right level of experience coming in is good, especially if we're going to have, in theory, a youngish squad. I think we're still going to need those key players being older heads. So I'm not bothered about it. So I've made it quite clear I really want Skamaka to come in. I generally think he could be quite a big answer to what feels like a big-ish problem for us in terms of scoring goals. I think that's going to be big. So I'm not opposed to bringing in the right player as well, regardless of their age now. Other players want to move on. Cherky, I've made that pretty kind of clear now as well, that we need to sell him. He's not performing for us, and teams want him for big money. It's a no-brainer to move him on. Yes, I know he's homegrown for the European squad. Not too concerned about that, to be honest. The final league position is probably more important to the club than Conference League or Europa League. I would love to win one of the competitions, but it's about building the squad up. I would be very open to moving on Maxence. I think we'll probably try and move on to Hamida as well, because I really want to try and move or change the midfield as well. I just don't feel it's necessarily doing all it could be. I'm going to make a stupid move in a bit of a gamble. I'm going to bring on Ivan. Galmish is going up top. You're press forward on attack. You drop down to there's a centre mid. Attack. Advanced playmaker. Attack. Mentality. Attacking. Just checking this up to try and get back in this game, because dropping points straight away would be a bastard and quite a blow, to be honest. So there's a lot of players I would, like, in an ideal world, would move on and would replace them and it'd all be fine. We're not in an ideal world. So annoy me that our XG is 1.4, which means we're just not putting away our chances that we've had, which is a bit of a bastard. Truth be told, it's 2-0. Fuck. Oh well, we've definitely lost to Bordeaux. It was coming. After a performance last game, it was definitely coming. We're just not a consistent team. We're just not consistent enough. And that is a massive problem. Palistri, truth be told, is another player that if we got a good offer for him, I would be open to selling. Because I feel like I've definitely got a bit of... Oh, fuck, what's the word? Some form of bias, because his numbers are shit for us, really. I think he's on like 10 assists. Don't know if that's overall just in the league, but he's on 10 assists. Say in the league. That's it. Goals, he's not scored that many. I feel like his numbers for a key player on the way she's on, it should be a hell of a lot more. But I feel like in highlights we do see him breaking up playing things and helping out other ways. But I could probably get a player cheaper who would give us more goals and assists. So I would be quite open to moving Palistri on, but I'm not going to force that issue. But we need more consistency in the team. We need more of everything, really. I still think Vitali and Caroli is the absolute 2 players we can build our team around. I'm still considering changing our shape and possibly our system in the summer. I am generally considering having a 3 centre back with 2 wing back type formation, or a flat back 5, just to try and deal with us losing some of the goals. I'm also considering swapping the number 10 for a defensive mid. Doesn't suit 2 of our players that play there, but whatever. It's about the squad, not one individual player. Ivan, I'm kind of ready to move on after one season. He's just not done enough. Oh, no. So there's a few players that I'm ready to move on. Some I'd be happy enough to move on. The only deal I can say with any certainty is that Schultz will not be getting signed for $7 million. We did see if we could extend his loan, but Monaco would like to test him in a different environment, which, truth be told, perfectly understandable. I'm not going to hold that against them. At all, actually. It's fair. What is not fair is what the fuck did we do in that game? That was awful. This was maybe one of the easy games on our really good set of fixtures for the end of the season. We had a really good run in. I mean, thankfully, we're still 6 points clear. 9 of... I can't do maths. That's not 6, Duncan. That's 8. Because you're 9 of Bordeaux and they're 1 behind. So that's good. We're still 3 behind Rennes. We're 4 behind Monaco. We're not catching Marseille, are we? No. Shit. Anyway, join us a minute when we come back for the... Oh, fuck off. That's just a bruised hand. We'll come back for the Clermont game in just a second. I have been talking to no one because I was streaming. I hit start stream instead of start recording. That was good. Well done, you fucking tube. That one could just be deleted for 54 seconds. Well done, Duncan. Any fucking way, back to what I was actually. That's one because I just got a thing at the corner of my eye. It's like ad break starting in 1 minute, and I'm like, what? Ad break on YouTube? Yeah, doesn't matter. So I've explained reasoning, and you've missed it. So here's the team for today, and I don't explain any of it because it's a different lineup to what it was when we started recording. Beasley in goals: Santos, Caroli, Vitali, Rodriguez, Hamada, Fernandez, Palestri, Cherki, Keane, and Arboleda. We're going for a 4-2-4. We're just going, fuck it, let's try and get 3 points. That is my only concern for this part. The next game I'm pretty sure we have after this is Lille, so that's a game I don't expect to get 3 points in. It's why the last 2 games were quite important. I expect a much better performance from you today. I don't know, that's like, yeah, so there's a couple of games we're still going to, let's be honest, we're going to lose. Their form has been shit, so they'll never turn around and play the best football they've ever done, like their peak Barcelona. We'll worry about that later. But we've got the Lille game, we've got the Marseille game still to play. Both games are where I honestly don't think we'll pick up any points from. So we need to be doing what we need to be picking up the points here. We need to make sure that we do qualify for Europe. That is vital. Obviously, the next episode tomorrow will have I think it's Marseille and Reims to end the season with. Tomorrow is also episode 100 in total for this whole series, which is mental to me. It is my longest running series on YouTube. But we've got that coming tomorrow, and then it means that Friday's episode, or episode 20, will be the beginning of the new season and all of our transfers. Or none of our transfers, when how many go through or don't. But right now, we're 5-6 minutes into the game against Clermont. We've had a chance. Moise Keane should probably hit the target from there, but he hit it over. And right now I'm watching Clermont pass through my team, which, fair enough, I only have 2 central midfielders in there, nothing else congesting it. What's worrying is they're getting in through the wings, where we have players. Rodriguez is struggling. Oh, fuck. That's the issue. So what's happened there is Rodriguez got the ball, came inside, he's looking for Fernandez. Fernandez has already made the run ahead. Nobody was there. I really don't know if we'd be better suited with a defensive mid or an attacking mid. I don't know. Maybe drop the 2 wingers to a flat midfield 4 and just play, a Brexit 4-4-2. I don't know. I'm really not sure what to do with this side. And I need to decide by the summer Really need to decide before we make any more signings. The signings we've got coming in, it won't affect anything that way, because we're always going to play with wingers of some form. I can't ever see me playing a formation where we don't play with wingers. Not sure, because I would with wing backs. But right now, with the fact that we've got Marcos, Pellistri, Cherky, Ivan, the boy Ivanovic, or whatever his name is, coming in from PSG, well, we're playing with wingers. Vitali with the goal. So that's going to happen. And it could be a 5-2-3, I guess. But yeah, we might change shape, we might even change style. Go away from the vertical tic-tacker that we've been playing. My issue is I need to play attacking football, so we can't play defensive. They want me to do the best set pieces. We're just not. No. I'm trying, but we're not good at them. Espanyol were classed as rich, and I said no to the interview. I do think, though, having 5 at the back, or the 3 centre halves at the very least, could help us a lot. And I can't shift that thought from my head for whatever reason. It's just ingrained there just now. It doesn't bother me like going with the 2 centre halves. My worry isn't the fact that we've got Disasi coming in plus 2 guys who expect to be first choice. That generally doesn't bother me in Crowley and Vitali, because the 3 of them would be the 3 playing anyway. It would just be a bit of rotation probably between who's playing beside Disasi, or what side Disasi plays on. If we went for a 3 at the back, I'd need to bring in, if we sell Diamande, we still need to bring in at least one more, so we have at least 5 centre halves. I don't think we've got any youth coming through in that position that are ready yet, so it's not maybe an ideal. But again, we'll figure it all out. Crowley can also play right back. Pellistri's not having the best game, but weirdly Cherky is. So that's something we might change at half time. But if I'm going to change half time, I think I actually might just put Keane out wide and stick with one up top and move a player either into the 10 or just a midfield slot somewhere. Maybe. Not really decided on anything as of yet. 10 minutes still to go in this half anyway. Kinda gutted to have still lost McTominay till the end of the season now, but he would have been a good option to have right now, but hey ho. What are we going to do? Still try to get another goal. We're creating chances. We're not just being clinical with them. We're either missing chances, shit, and hitting on the target, or we could be doing better with some of the chances we've got. Not necessarily score for them, but at least get them closer to the fucking goal. Things are going well. No, you're capable of better. You've not been good enough. You're not good enough. Yeah, that'll do. We're going to give Plestia another maybe 5-10 minutes just to see what's going on. See, I still, in my... this is the issue I've got about going into next season. In my head, I've got a Moise Keane and Scamacca partnership up front. Not the youngest by any means, but I think it'd be a great partnership to have. And I can't not see a back three of Carole, Disasi and Vitali. I just think that would be a fantastic back three. It just leaves too many players that would play in positions on good wages that wouldn't be playing. That's my biggest problem with it, truth be told. I do have a player for midfield though. If we could get the funds together, like a very early sell of Cherky, that I would love to bring in as a key signing for the centre mid. It's a player I've tried to sign before, twice before, I think, actually, is Leon Boss. Yeah, I think every window I tried to sign him. Did we come in before the January? If you come in before the January, it's not every window, but I have tried to sign him twice. If we could finally get him, that would be a big get. Let's start making a couple of changes here. Switch them round. Yeah. But put you as a platform on support. Plus, he's had a god-awful game, so Marcos is going to come on. Yeah, so we'll bring on Junior, Jolan, Pierre Carl at right back, and Jose Carlos Marcos for Palestre. Keeper shape the same, but bring on a playmaker now, who might help us create more chances, as well as having Fernandez still running on. One thing I've noticed with Jolan, which I'm probably saying his name wrong, and again, apologies, is a lot of his passes are always under hit, or there's just not enough power on them, and I don't know why. I don't know why that is necessarily. Quite glad about Colossus. He's having a god-awful game. That was an awful tackle by Fernandez. Actually put us under more pressure when he did that. Nice easy swap. Or did Dilly Dally's on the ball? Good exceptional by Crow. Just read that really well. It's a really heavy touch by Marcos. Gets to the byline, cuts it back for Carl. He scored one from outside the box, ready to get it. Fernandez, who just blutters it over the bar. Fernandez is starting to look a bit tired. And I may want to bring on a Hamada. He is on the bench, isn't he? Well, he's not. He's not on the bench. I've got to put him on the bench. Okay. Going to change the shape just a little bit. I'm going to bring off Cherky, but I'm going to put Keane out wide. Arboleda can't lead the line. You would be, I'm assuming, an inside forward on attack. Cherky will replace you with Maxence. Be a deep line playmaker on defend. No gives us a double pivot in midfield. Vitaly's just scored a double. It's his 6th of the season now. But it should help us out the game for the last kind of 8 or so minutes remaining. Arboleda with the assist today, as well as Cherky. But no goals for him again. To be fair, he is scoring more than Trevino, yet Trevino is the one that's got interest in him. Good save. Palmed it to the wrong area of the park, but it was a good save. Note to goalkeepers, if you're going to palm a shot away, don't do it to the middle of your box. Try and get it out wide. A good win to end the episode though, and I'll take it. Can we keep a clean sheet as well? Yes, we can. Claremont 0, Leon 2 gives us a good 3 points. Exactly what we needed, truth be told. I think I might just stick with this formation anytime we go up against a team we should be hammering. Their bad run continues. Our run picks up again. We're now 10 points ahead of Cannes. Lens have a game in hand. We are 8 points behind Marseille. We're not making that up. 2 points behind Monaco and 3 behind Rennes. We know what our last 2 fixtures are, but let's just look and check anyway. There's 4 games left. I'm going to play Lille, who are in 3rd place. I'm going to take on Nantes, who are in 14th place. So kind of like what today ended up is how I expect that 2 games will go. We'll lose the first, win the second. And then the last game, last video for this season, last 2 games of the season, I expect will be a... So basically I'm looking at a win-win, then a win, loss, win, loss. Hopefully ending that on a win. But we're coming back from Marseille at home. That's the final home game of the season. Then we'll end the season away to Stade Rem or Ream or however the hell you say it. If you've liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. It genuinely does help the video and the channel out so much. I'll be back tomorrow for episode 100 of the Journeyman. Till then, take care. Bye.